All right. While you're sharing, I'm going to give a quick introduction. Hi, everyone, once again. Thank you for joining us. This is Education USA, and today we have a session with one of our CPC alumnus, Abdurahim Sanginov, who studies in Ramapo College of New Jersey. And today he will share more his experience to apply to US universities and his studies at this college. So I'm not gonna take a lot of time. Just giving the floor to Abdurahim, and the floor is yours.
Thank you. So yeah, thank you very much for hosting me today. As Ms. Nilufar introduced me, my name is Abdurahim. I'm a sophomore CS major student at Ramapo College of New Jersey. Um, first of all, can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, we can.
Okay. So, not many people know about Ramapo College of New Jersey, but it's pretty good school. It's pretty small public school. They have only like 6,000 students in total. But this is very good school. It's one of the best in the United States, and this year it was announced in top 500 schools in the US according to Forbes journal. And it's also the best in New Jersey State. It's the best according to by its dorms and academic facilities. So it's pretty good school. And the reason why I came here was that I got accepted into like 6, 7 universities in the United States, and there was definitely some universities which ranked better than this. But the main reason was that they gave me the best scholarship option. And also, I have a family who lives here nearby. So my parents were strictly supporting idea to studying in here because I could live with my uncle here, and so I'm commuting every day. Uh, so yeah, this was the main reason why I chose here. But I'm very happy with my choice because it's pretty good school. We have really good academic programs. We have really good. We have a lot of things in college, and I love where I am right now. So. Okay, this is about me. I'm a sophomore computer science student. Sophomore means second year. I graduated from Lyceum for Gifted Students in Dushanbe in 2024, and I'm also an alumni from College Prep Club in 2024. I got the first place in Student of the Year 2024 in Tajikistan. So as you can see, it was very, very condensed year. So I will talk about it as one of the issues in the application process during my speech today. So I'm dreamed of studying in the United States from a young age. Like I remember saying to my friends from the when we were child, like I would go to United States, and so yeah, it was like a dream from my childhood, and I achieved it. Currently, I'm completing an internship in my field. I got this internship recently. So I intern in the company called Sky Academy. It's a IT intern, and one of the projects that we are working right now, it would be the hackathon. We are organizing a hackathon among the colleges in New Jersey, and my college is one of them. So I will be the bridge between the Sky Academy and my college, and we will do this hackathon. Okay, and today I will share my application process experience, achievements, and most importantly, the mistakes that I made during the application process. Okay, about my application process. So in February 2023, I got accepted into the College Prep Club. In August 2023, I started working on the Common App CSS profile and my personal essay. So as you can see, it's already late. Okay, I will speak about this later, but I started late. Uh, and this was one of the main problems that I saw during my process. So I took my TOEFL in October, I took a SAT in December, and in January I submitted regular decision application and applied to universities in other countries. In July 2024, I received my US student visa, and in August I arrived to the United States. And my stats, I applied to over 2020, I applied to 26 universities in the United States and 15 universities in other countries. And among them, I got accepted into 5 universities in the US and 3 universities from international colleges. So as I say, there was like better options than Ramapo. abroad. Like I got the full ride scholarship in the University of Qatar. I cannot remember the name right now, but it was pretty good school. But my parents were really supportive of the idea of studying in Ramapo, so I moved here. I got 1,450 on my SAT and 96 on my TOEFL. So I faced challenge, like the main challenge was I struggled a lot with my essay because I'm a more of the STEM guy. Like I'm a CS major and I'm a CS and math major. So essay is not my strongest part because like in how it's in math, like you can solve one problem with one like formula, but the essay that I write I like Miss Nilufar might not like, for example, like that was the main issue, and I'm still not good at writing. I hate writing essays, and that was the main issue of my application. So with the recommendation letters and transcripts, I didn't had any problem because I had really good relationship with the school administration and teachers. So when I asked them, they kindly provided me all recommendation letters and transcript and other documents from the school. And finally, huge thanks to Education USA advisor. My Education USA advisor at that time, it was Miss Anissa. She supported me a lot during the application process. Uh, I'm really grateful to her. Okay. So may I will talk about the challenges that people face or what I faced during my application process. So the first one is no clear guidelines or and procrastination basically. So in Tajikistan, no one actually teaches you how to apply to US colleges. All people have to do it alone. And schools in Tajikistan don't explain us what the common app is, how the essays are supposed to be written, what recommendation letters should look like, how scholarship and financial aid work. So as a result, when the student has to figure out everything alone through research, and by the time student becomes mature enough to understand what they want and how the process works, it's already late. Like I literally didn't know anything about the application process and admission process till till I find about CPC, and I found about the CPC by accident. Like one of my friends, she was a CPC student at that time, and I decided, oh, I have to apply for that program next year, and I got accepted into that from my like 10th grade to 11th grade. So I would recommend to everybody if you are like in 8th or 9th grade, or if you have sister or brothers, tell them to start early. This is the main issue. Like if you start early, you will have more time and you will not be stressed during this final year. So yeah, this is the main issue. Start early and do as much research as possible. And my advices for you would be don't wait for your school to teach you. They will not. Even if you are studying in the top schools in Tajikistan, like I know right now we have some modern schools, some innovative schools, right? But uh, even there, teachers don't know much about the admission process and US application process. Because I studied in LFGS, the best school in Tajikistan. It was the best when I was studying there, but people really didn't know anything about the admission process, so I had to do everything by myself. Start researching early, as I said. If you are in 8th, 9th grade, start researching. If you are in 10th grade, start researching immediately. Uh, yeah, this is the main issue to start early. Use reliable sources like university websites. All information can be found on the school's website. Like you don't have to email every school, hey, what is your TOEFL requirement, for example, right? You can find it on their admission page. Use Education USA. They have really good programs that, and I know you guys have an event soon. So I would recommend everybody in the Zoom to join the event because you will definitely make more connections. You will meet new people. You will learn something new, you know. I would definitely recommend visiting that. Uh, Learn the basics like the essays, deadlines, recommendation, and financial aid. All of this can be found on the internet. So start researching, learn about them, make a list, do everything and just start researching. Okay, and the last advice would be take standardized tests early, like SAT and TOEFL tests. Try to take them early because I had my TOEFL result early. It was in October. So by the time, even by the early admission, I had my TOEFL result ready. The problem with SAT was that SAT is only conducted 5 times in Tajikistan. So that was the problem because the previous SAT test was held in August and I was not ready for that. So I had to take the December one, the last one. And that was the reason I took it late. But I would really advise you to take that early. At least before admission, early admission, you should have both of them ready in case you get the bad score and you will need to retake it. So I would highly recommend taking them early and just secure yourself. Okay, major challenge number one and number two. It was for me being all over the place. What does it mean? That I was too busy. I took so many responsibilities during my final year because I was doing a lot of things at once. Like I had CPC and Zippo lessons. I was like literally I would go from home at like 7 or 8 a.m. in the morning, and I would come back home like 8, 9 p.m. in the night. So I would go to school. After the school, I had CPC lessons. After CPC lessons, I had Zippo AI lessons. I was studying AI at that moment. I had the projects, I had schools and school Olympiads, I had some contests like Student of the Year. I had regular homework from school. I had preparing for applications, school and home responsibilities. Like I had so many things to do, and it was very difficult to control. But it was very difficult period of my life, but I went through this and I'm happy that like I didn't give up at that moment and continued going. So yeah, try to minimize everything during the application process. So at that moment, I felt unfocused and overwhelmed. I couldn't dedicate enough time to each task. And the solution for this would be prioritizing tasks based on the urgency. So at that moment, I think I could not prioritize. I mean, I prioritized everything, but I could not get rid of some tasks. So yeah, but for you as a student, because uh, I would recommend prioritizing tasks and just putting the top goals, top tasks in the top and doing them first. Okay, use a weekly scheduler, reminders, and to-do list. Like in United States, every student is like they are too, you know, they use these calendars to-do list too much. Like when they wake up in the morning, they just open the calendar and see what is there. And I get used to it. I have everything on my calendar. When somebody texts me about the meeting or something, I check my calendar and I check if I'm available at that time. But in Tajikistan, I was not like that. I had like my schedule in my head, and I kind of knew what I would do at some time, but uh, that's not very good habit. So I would recommend using weekly schedules and everything to control your week, to control your productivity. And cut unnecessary activities during the peak applications week. So I would recommend from like September to January, cut everything that is taking your time. This way you can save more time for the application process itself, and you can definitely make your application better. And set application only hours each weekend and during the week. So like you put the you close your doors, you say bye to everybody and start doing research and dedicate your time to application process. Okay. When I speak with people, they tell me like, "Oh, I want to go to United States to study because the colleges are good, because they have a lot of opportunities." But when I ask what kind of opportunities, no one can answer this question. So I want to talk about some of the benefits and advantages of the United States, of the college in the United States. So first of all would be the support system that they have. Like in my college, we have STEM center. Like if you are struggling with any STEM major, like you're struggling with chemistry, with biology, with physics, with CS, with math, you can go there. There are tutors all the time. And tutors are usually students who already taken that class that you are taking and they are succeeded in it. So they are sharing their experience and will help you with your problems. And not only STEM major, we have like Center for Reading and Writing, for example. Like if you are struggling with your paper, with your essay, you can go there, they will help. We have counseling services, we have libraries, we have academic and career advisors. Like I have academic advisor who is like who is the professional in my major, in this case in computer science. So I go to him to choose my classes, to talk about some projects or something. So this is really helps a lot, and they support the students in all of the ways possible. In my college, I work in OSS, Office of Specialized Services, and we provide so many opportunities for students with disabilities. Like we have a lot of students who come to school with wheelchair, who have some disabilities, but they continue to going, and we provide them with technology uh, that can make studying easier, like smart pens, text to speech software or speech to text software and so on. So the second one would be system. The US education system is flexible, allowing students to explore different classes, change majors, and build a personalized academic path. The structure helps students discover what they truly want to study. Like right now, I'm studying computer science, right? But let's say in some point in future, I decide to switch my major to data science, for example. And I can just easily go to my academic advisor and say, hey, I decided to change my major to data science. That's fine. Like we can do it in one day. They can just put my major as a data science and my classes will change. But the thing is, all of the majors in the United States have some requirements, and among them there is like major requirements and gen ed requirements. Like gen ed is would be like reading class, English class, history, uh, arts. So these classes are the same for every major. So basically, I will just take some classes for data science major and I'm good to go. I have data science degree. It's very flexible and very easy. Uh, so yeah, I love this thing a lot about the United States. Oh, and also we have so many classes, like they are requirement. For example, one of my requirements was math electives, right? And I had to take three math elective classes. So how is in Tajikistan? Like you go to university, everybody studies one thing. Like we don't choose our classes. But here I can choose, even though I have requirement. There are like 15 classes, and I ch can choose among them. And I can choose like math that is relatively connected to computer science. So I chose like last semester I was studying cryptography and this semester I'm studying probability, you know. Uh, and the third thing would be opportunity. Students have access to internship, research, on-campus job, and career center that help them gain real experience and prepare for the future. So, like all top companies in the world are in the United States, and if you are a really good candidate, you can get an internship in any of them. So you cannot do this from Tajikistan, really, but here all of the doors are open for you. Like the competition is fair. The only thing is you have to hustle. You need to gain some skills, you need to gain some knowledge and apply for them. And the last thing is diversity. So many people can, many people talk about it too. The campuses bring together people from many countries, cultures, and backgrounds, creating an open and global learning environment. Students learn new perspectives, build communication skill, and grow as an individual. And this is like real. Like I have friends from Nepal. I have friends from Canada. I have friends from the UK. I have friends from Albania, Turkey, like many countries in the world. Cool. Okay. So practical tips, start early. This is the main thing. Like start early. Don't procrastinate. Don't think that, hey, I still have 2 months, I will do that later. No, start, try to finish as soon as possible because at the last minute, you are very stressed about it. You are very anxious. You don't know, like, you can make some mistakes basically, and it's better to finish it early and just forget about it, you know. Okay, take tests ahead of time. Don't wait for the perfect moment to take your SAT and TOEFL, considering that they're only offered a limited time. Like SAT in my when I was taking it was offering only like 5 times a year. Like TOEFL is more, but still, you know, you cannot choose any date and go to take it, you know. So that's why I would recommend you to take them early and have your results ready. Okay, use right resources. Resources rely on trustworthy tools like Education USA, Khan Academy, College Essay Guide, and official TOEFL practice materials to guide your preparation. Stay organized. Create a checklist for deadlines, documents, essays, and recommendation letters, and test dates. So, as I said, do Google Calendar, do checklist, do to-do list, and everything, so you can stay organized and you don't miss a deadline. Write your essay early. And this is again about the starting early part. So start brainstorming and drafting months before the deadline. So good essay require time, reflection, editing, and slow improvement, not last minute writing. I will talk about my essay experience when we go to the question part, but essay is very important part because let's say I'm a computer science major, right? So I had a few good projects, a few AI projects basically, and I saw that my chances to get to any school is good, but it was good basically. But the admission officer is not a programmer, he's not a coder. He's just the guy who reads your story by your essay. So the essay is really important in this case because not the CS professor judging you, so he can choose you by your project, you know. So the essay is really important part to which you have to pay a lot of attention. And talk to teachers and professors for recommendation letters. Um, in Tajikistan, teachers don't know about recommendation letters, so you will definitely end up writing one by yourself and making them sign it. So I didn't have this problem, but I know many people who they have the similar problem. So I would recommend reaching out to them early, like at least 1, 2 months before the deadline, so there is no force majeure before the deadline. And the last thing would be applying smart, not just to top universities. Don't apply to only famous universities. You know, so choose some safe schools, you know, with the good financial aid and consider them as an option. And also apply to universities abroad. Like, I know there is good universities in all other countries. Start applying to them too, not only United States. And I have some useful resources if you are interested. There is a like common application, College Board, Khan Academy, College Essay Guide, Best My Test, and other resources that you might use. So yeah, I think that's it for the presentation. Mr. Nilufar, if you want to start the Q&A session.
Sure. Okay, let's give a round of applause, everybody, to Abdurahim for such a snappy, informative, and great presentation. As I don't know much about you because Anissa was the advisor, so it was also very great to, hear from your experience. And thank you so much for sharing the tips because these are the tips that I always, suggest to the students. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest, nobody really listens to me when it comes to especially starting
yeah,
early. And
yeah, yeah,
probably
yeah.
most of the people in your cohort were also the same. Uh, so
To start early,
if
right?
you mind stop sharing your screen,
Yes.
is it or do you have any more things to share?
No.
Okay, great. Guys, you can unmute yourself and ask your question directly to our presenter, or you can put them in the chat and I can read it. I have a question. You mentioned you had other offers from the US and you chose Ramapo College. May I know which universities you got admissions offers from? Just curious.
Okay. One of the top universities that I really wanted to go was Carnegie Mellon University in Qatar.
Mm.
Uh, that school was really good in terms of my major. Like they had really good programs in AI and they had really good campus and I liked it a lot. But it was in Qatar and my parents really wanted me to go here. So yeah, in terms of the United States, I got accepted into Iowa State University. I got accepted into the North Central College. I
Mm-hmm.
got accepted into the um I can't remember right now, but there was five schools.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
But Carnegie Mellon, that's a big deal, you know.
yeah. Even
Yeah,
though it's in
that's
Qatar, it's still really good, you know?
yeah. No, it's an amazing school, especially for computer science.
Yeah.
But that's totally understandable if Qatar is not your, ideal country to live and study for 4 years. So, is that my internet?
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, yeah, that's fine.
It glitched a bit. Okay. Aisha is asking, does the college help students find internships or employment after graduation?
After graduation, right?
Mm,
Okay, so in my college, we have career pathway. It's kind of a course, but you don't get credits for that. So there is three career pathways, and during each of them, you learn something new. Like during I'm in the second one right now, and they are
mm,
teaching us how to build the LinkedIn profile, basically, how to prepare a cover list that is like connected to a specific job that you are applying. Um, and yeah, they are helping a lot in terms of they organizing a career fairs. They invite other companies to come. And I have a friend who got an internship from the career fair. I mean, I don't want to lie here. He didn't get it, but he had an interview last week. So I don't know how it went, but I really hope he got it. So he found that person during the career fair, and I was speaking to him. He is a data science major, and he was having an interview last week. So I hope he got this internship. And I didn't find my internship by Career Center. I found that by my own. And I knew the recruiting guy because we met during one of the events. And I applied, so I had an interview and everything, and I got accepted into that.
that's great. It's so great that most of the universities have career or sometimes development office that actually helps students to get into different internships
Yeah.
during your studies. I mean, their job is mostly to help you during your studies, not after graduation, because after graduation, that's basically on
Yeah.
you. But most of the universities, once you become an alumni and your um, email changes into alumni, they just keep sending different vacations, like in
Yeah,
my
but
case,
I
I
believe
still
in
get.
my college they keep helping after the graduation too, because I see the poster every time. Because the office where
Mhm.
I work in OSS is like just the same room, the same building as the career center, and I see always like uh, class of 2020 like five graduates, share your after graduation plans with us. We can help you, you know. So I
Mhm.
think they help. Yeah.
Yeah, they do a great job. I used to be an intern myself for a career and development office, and it was just so cool
Oh,
to
nice.
intern at AUCA. Amazing experience.
Yeah.
Um, okay, the next question. Did CPC program also help you to apply to Qatar? No,
Uh,
like I'm stealing this question. I want to ask CPC program support students to study at USA. I really want to join the program, but I'm at 10th grade already. Can I get this question because it's about the CPC requirement thing? Uh, if you don't mind, Abdurahim.
yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So CPC is only for American universities. So Abdurrahim applied to CMU, which is in Qatar. It's an American university, and there are a lot of them. So if you apply to any American university outside of the United States, um, yeah, that's what Education USA here is for, and CPC program for. But we don't have the knowledge even to like help you to apply to any other countries. besides the United States or US universities in different countries. Speaking of the
Yeah.
requirement, it changed this year. We have like new updates, so stay tuned. And if you follow us on social media, like in any like Facebook, Instagram, we're gonna uh, post the requirement soon. So yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'm reading another question. What does a
Okay.
typical day look like for a student there? That's a great question.
Since I'm not dorming, I'm commuting. It
Mm.
takes me 35 minutes to go to college to drive. I bought the car this semester, so it typically takes me 30 minutes
Oh.
to drive. Yeah, thank you. It was very difficult to commute last semester. It was like an hour long, bus. So this year it's much easier.
Mm.
So yeah, I wake up in the morning early because I have some early classes this semester, and I go really early to campus. I have 5 classes in total. Um, so I also work on campus because international students only can work on campus, can only have on-campus job, and it's
Mhm.
also part-time. So as I said, I work in Office of Specialized Services. I'm a assistive technology assistant. I help with the assistive technologies. So yeah, basically the student life is the same. Like you go to schools, everybody in the United States, everybody has a job, every student. All of them are working. I have even friends who start working at 4 in the morning, and like everybody works here. Everybody go to classes. There are clubs. Like I'm part of many clubs. We have in events, different events. We have gathering with friends. We have some if they are like sport clubs. You can go to them anytime. We have a gym in the college. I go there sometimes. We have a pool, we have everything in the college. So yeah, this is a typical day. Like, of course, there are some people who are going to college for the college experience, right? They are partying every time. They are part of fraternity and sorority and stuff. So yeah, but the people who are really want to study, they just go, they attend their classes, they go to the library, book the studying room, they do their studying, they do their research, their job and everything. And yeah,
Great. Um, Okay, before I move to another question, thank you so much for highlighting that as an international student, you can only do an on-campus part-time job. That's the
yeah,
requirement
yeah,
for your F1 visa, guys.
yes.
You cannot go and work in like in McDonald's or like Starbucks, unfortunately. Um, so yeah, that's the requirement of the visa. It has nothing to do with the university, guys. Um, another question is from Abu Bakr. Can you give information about scholarship opportunities in Ramapo College?
So the scholarship, they unfortunately changed it this year because of the current administration stuff. When
Mhm.
I applied, the school was providing full tuition scholarship to all students if you have an SAT above the 1400, basically.
Mhm.
So I got that scholarship. So basically, I'm paying almost nothing for my tuition. But this year they changed, and you have to pay for tuition after the maximum scholarship around like 10,000, I believe, around
Mhm.
$10,000 a year. And also, if you want to dorm in the college, you have to pay like 15,000. Oh no, I mean 10,000 for housing.
Mhm.
But in many colleges, if you apply for residence assistance, so basically you will be working in dorm, like you will be just coordinating everything there, right? Resident assistance. They will waive your housing program. In my college is this way, but I don't know. But I spoke with some people from other colleges, and they have the similar system. So many colleges provide free housing for students who do residence assistance.
Yes, that's very unfortunate to hear about the financial opportunity
Yeah,
limitation.
that was really good because my school is public, and the current administration, they are doing some crazy stuff right now.
I know
That
because you
was the
guys are
problem.
dependent on the federal aid from the
Yeah, yeah,
government, and
yeah,
that also affects guys when you apply to university. So if it's like public, meaning that they get most of the funding from the government, not all of them, of course, because there are almost 4,000 colleges and universities. The private ones, which are super expensive, like most of them were not actually affected because again, they do not get their aid from the government. Some they do have some partial funding from the government. It's a very complicated thing. Just make sure to
yeah,
double check because this year, did you know that even like NYU in New York, they never give full tuition, but this year they were like, we're giving away full tuition if you apply to the New York City branch. So I was really surprised. So it's like changing every year.
yeah.
So yes, guys.
And also, I want to highlight one thing. There are a lot of news right now about the some colleges making a full ride scholarship for families who earn like less than $200,000 a year. Like Columbia announced this year, and many people were sending me that, hey, is that true? Is this like, is it for real? It's like, yeah, this is true, but that's not for you. It's only for US citizens and people who
I
have a green
know.
card, you know? Like, if you consider any family in the world, they are not making more than $200,000 a year, you know, and it's only in the US. So, that's not for you. That's only for US citizens. Don't go crazy applying to all of the crazy schools. Like, of course, you should have one, two, three, like good schools, but not all of them.
Yeah, no, it's a very common misconception here that people apply to Ivies because they think that once they get in, they automatically get a full scholarship, not
Yeah,
only full, but full ride scholarship. And I'm like,
yeah,
guys, that's not the reality. That's not true. And definitely those announcement that the or the updates that most of the schools made this year, they that applies only to US citizens
yeah.
or the green
And I
card.
have two friends who are, you know, both of them. They are in the Ivy League schools. Uh,
Oh,
it's
which one?
Sharom and Nodira.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, they are paying a lot of money to college, you know. Even though they got accepted into Ivy League school, they have
Uh,
really high scores, they are still paying a lot.
So Sinodira is paying, I think, affordable tuition, because she has like a merit-based scholarship that covers, I think it's less than 20K. Is that correct?
Nodira?
Yeah,
Yeah, she pays 17,000 a year.
17,000. Yeah, like yeah, almost 20. So, considering the fact it's like 90K school, then I think that,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you can afford for sure, but if you want to go for like full scholarship, full tuition
That's
coverage,
very
then I
difficult. I
think.
know only one person in my all connection
Mm,
hub. I know only
mm,
one person who is studying for free, like fully for free, right now in the good school, you know, because it's very difficult, really. Like you are competing with guys from China, from the India, from other countries. Like they are really good at math, they're really good at
mm.
CS in my case. So you are really competing with them, and it's very difficult to get the full ride scholarship.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And then even if you have amazing scores, sorry, it doesn't guarantee you still
Yeah,
to
the
get a full
essay is very important
scholarship
part
because
of
that's
it,
what I
and I
want
was really bad at it. Like,
to.
so I want to tell you this really quick. When I finished my essay, I had really good connection with so during my CPC year, we had a US University Week or something, and we had people from US universities coming, admission officers, and Miss Anissa put me with the admission officer of Grinnell College. If you know
Mm,
that, it's very good school. It's almost like Amherst. It's in Massachusetts. I don't know the state, but the founder of Intel and some big companies were graduates of Grinnell. This is very good school with with the acceptance rate like or less than 10%.
so
So
it's
I had
totally
really
good.
good connection with them because I was walking with them 3 days in the city. I was showing them everything. And I like this, I had two, three other admission officers. So when I finished my essay, I started sending it to everyone, like, hey, can you give me the some advice on my essay? I sent it to Miss Anissa, to Mr. Surush, to my teachers, to these people.
Hmm.
So there was only one day left I was applying to Amherst, and everybody said, oh, your essay is good. Just add this part, this part. It's like, okay, I start adding. And the guy, the admission officer of the Grinnell, he messaged me 2 hours before the deadline saying that, hey, your essay is just garbage. Just throw it. I was like, wow, really? He said, yeah, if you write an essay in 2 hours, I believe that will be better than this. They're like, wow. I was like, no way. I will just apply with that. I don't have energy to rewrite my whole essay, because it's
No, it's
like,
a bad idea to do it 2 hours
yeah,
before the
yeah,
deadline.
because and this is the problem of the essay. Like 10 people texted me that they like it. This is really good, but one person didn't like it at all, and he was the admission officer. So this is the very important problem is the essay.
Yes. I mean, it is. In CPC, student, the average time students dedicate to write it, it's minimum 3 months, usually.
Yeah, yeah.
It's usually 6 months, you know. Um, so to really come up with a compelling and great personal statement.
Okay, yeah. Right.
Yes, but thank you so much for highlighting its importance because I myself teach college essay writing since
Yeah,
last year, and it's actually a big struggle for many students.
yeah.
Since we are running out of time, I'm gonna, we have 2 or 3 more questions.
Okay.
Um, are there any Tajik students in Ramapo College, and is it safe there? Haha,
Okay.
with the smile.
So in terms of as I said, Ramapo is not very popular among international students, but we have two students from Uzbekistan and we have one student from Tajikistan except me. So yeah, we have some students. Most of the Tajik students are in New York City. They're studying there in CYNU and other schools in there. So yeah, it's not Tajik. I never seen a Tajik guy in the New Jersey. It's very uncommon for them
Okay,
to
so
live
in
here.
Ramapo, so 2 people, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Yes.
you and some other guy.
Yes.
Okay.
And in terms of safety, New Jersey is very safe state. But in Tajikistan, like if you go out in the night, like even 11 p.m., 12 p.m. in the night, there are like tons of people in the streets, right? But here it's not like that. Like I come back from school at 7, 8 p.m. in the night, let's say, and when I'm driving, there's nobody in the streets. Like everybody's at their home, like nobody's walking out. So yes, it's very safe. It's very good state, New Jersey. I love it so much. I was in Chicago. Chicago is much more dangerous than here. You will see a lot of homeless people sleeping just in the streets. The New York City is the same, but I felt like Chicago is more dangerous. I didn't felt safe there. A lot of homeless people, a lot of African American people, and yeah, very not very good place to live. But New Jersey is not like that. You will not see homeless people or something else.
Okay. Um, would you do anything differently you could, if you could, like choose a different major or use different resources or network more?
What I would do different. So because of my stuff that was going on, everything like school, extra lessons and everything, I didn't have time to prepare for TOEFL and SAT. Hopefully, I had really good English at that time too, and I had really good math. So I just went there and took the SAT, and I got 1450. And then, no, I mean, I got 1400 first time, and then I retake it when I came to the United States. I got 1400, 700 on math and 700 on English. So yeah, I would prepare more for SAT because, guys, SAT is the main thing that one of the main thing that affects your scholarship. People say, "Oh, it's optional, like you don't have to take it." But I would say 1,000 times. I say that to my mentees too. Like, take SAT. Like, this is the only way U.S. colleges will uh, differentiate your knowledge. They will check your knowledge based on the international scale, right? So SAT is very important, especially if you are a STEM major. So take that. I would prepare for SAT more. I would start early. I would not change my major. I'm good with it. Um, in terms of I would apply to different colleges. I would not procrastinate. I would write my essay earlier. I think that's it. Because I would have really good chances to get into some good schools too. There was one more problem. Maybe I will talk about that if we have time, but let's answer
Oh,
the
we
questions
do
first.
have time because you said we have 1 hour. I don't want you to be late for your class, but definitely if you have time, please.
Okay. So let's finish
Mm.
with the questions first.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
But
we
um,
have one more.
but I don't think that your essay was so bad because come on, you got into Carnegie Mellon and specifically, I mean, definitely like the main campus is more competitive, but even in Qatar, it's very competitive school in general, regardless of its branch. So you have to be proud of yourself.
Okay, thank you.
Uh, what was the first challenge that you faced there?
In the US, you mean in the US? Oh, I think the internet connection is bad. Okay. So the main challenge was that I didn't have problems with classes. And I believe that the first year in the US is not difficult. Like you have very easy classes, and if you were studying good in the schools in Tajikistan, you would be good here. The main issue is that you will miss this, you will miss your home, you will miss the parents, you'll miss everything in Tajikistan, but you will get used to it over time. And the other thing is that it will take some time to adapt to everything, you know. So that was probably the difficult thing.
Welcome back, everybody. And I think it's evident that we are in Tajikistan and I got kicked out of Zoom um, for 3 quick seconds. Uh, did you already get the answer? No, right? It was only three
Yeah, yeah,
seconds.
I
Oh, you
answered
did?
the question. Yes.
Was I lost for like, it seemed like only for a quick moment, but okay. Uh, Dawlat Knows is asking, even with 1500 SAT, why in Nodira's case, she didn't get a scholarship. But as I said, your SAT guys, it has nothing to do with you getting a scholarship. You all know it's a holistic review, right? Even you score 1600. Oh, like many people score actually 1600 on SAT and they don't get even like Ivy League or like these cool famous schools as Abdurahim mentioned. So it's just your essays, extracurriculars, the way how you presented yourself and your application as a whole.
Yeah. So, guys, let's not forget that she got accepted into Cornell. Like, and she's only paying 17K, you know.
Out
Uh,
of 900,
Yeah, out of
93,000.
19,000, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, SAT will affect your financial aid, will affect your admission process, but as I said, it's not the main thing. As Ms. Nilfar mentioned, it's the holistic review. Everything is reviewed, your essay, your like achievements, your extracurricular activities, your transcript and everything. So SAT is just one part of it, but uh, I assume it's important for STEM majors. So yeah,
Yes. And as you know, guys, colleges do not want perfect scores and perfect candidates.
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
seeing more and more just students from a normal community, normal public schools with little activities and little achievements getting into cool schools. So
Yeah,
see,
like
yeah.
exactly. So don't exaggerate during the application process when you are writing your extracurriculars. Like don't exaggerate too much. Like in the US, if you are uh like I was doing my extracurriculars and I was head of student union in my school, right? And I wrote like really crazy thing like we organized this event for like 500 people. In United States, it's impossible to collect 500 people to the event, right? So nobody wants to go there, but and they not believing like that I could collect like 500 people. They don't know that in Tajikistan, like teachers will force people to go there, right? So
Yeah.
don't be too like ideal, don't exaggerate too much, right? Just as Ms. Nilfar said, be yourself, right? What happened? What effect did on you? But yeah, don't make yourself a hero.
Yeah, totally agree. Uh, so there was a question if SAT was optional for your major at Ramapo or for any other STEM major.
Yeah, it's optional in most of the schools, but I included that because 1450 is not bad. I mean, I included that.
No, it's a competitive score. Everything over 1300, it's a competitive score.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's cool. Do you feel comfortable talking about how much you pay per year for the tuition? Someone is asking
yeah.
how much you pay per year.
I'm paying around 6,000. Yes.
$6,000 a year for tuition, right? And you said you
Yeah.
stay with your uncle, so your housing is free.
Yeah, my housing is free.
Okay.
And I'm
Um,
applying for a residence assistance for next semester.
yeah, the
Because my
dorm
family wants
experience.
to move back to Tajikistan and I will be staying on campus. Uh, so yeah. And my scholarship covers half of the housing anyway, but
Mm.
um, so we'll see. But right now I'm paying like 6,000 and my job covers that. I mean,
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
if it's like 300 something per month, or like even not even $300 per
No, I
month, right?
mean, I
200.
work, it depends how many hours you work. Like I work each week, I work 15 hours a week. You know, students can work up to 20. I work
Mm.
15 and I get $16 per hour. It's the average salary in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
US. So, I mean, if you work more, you will get more. You know, it depends on your hours.
Sure. Mm. Any more questions, guys, before we wrap up?
How much does
How much
people, oh,
paper
sorry,
per year is college? Oh, no, no, go ahead.
average. Do you mean international students or the US citizens or what? Can you please specify? International.
International.
I don't know. It really depends college to college. Um, like I don't know Dira is paying 17,000. I know if I have a friend from Dushanbe, he's paying like 25,000. I have another friend who studies in South Carolina, he's paying 40,000 a year. Like it really depends. And I know one person who doesn't pay anything at all, you know. It really depends on your skills, on how much money you can get, and everything else. We
So
cannot
does
give
your tu
the answer.
so does the tuition change every year or it's fixed? Because I know that it's very different for different colleges.
Uh, in my school, they didn't change it.
Mm.
So yeah, I think it depends college to college, but my college didn't change it.
Hmm. Okay. No, most of them it's fixed, but for some reason, I think it became a trend that some schools would raise it, not significantly, of course. It's an insignificant number, but there would be some
Still,
little
yeah.
increase. Hmm. Any more questions, guys?
Okay, my little brother want to know what was it difficult for you to adapt to your college?
Oh, he's here on the webinar, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's
Okay,
so
it was not difficult. Um, how to say? I mean, in terms of the academics, I was not struggling. First, second year, you have really good, really easy school classes. It's mostly general education. So the difficult thing starts after second year when you take major classes. So in terms of academic, I didn't have any struggles because I had really good academics in Tajikistan too. So it transferred here, and I had really good scores. I got B's in all of my classes except writing. Writing is still bad. So yeah, and in terms of adapting, I live with my family and it's much easier to adapt, you know. I just came here to college and I have a lot of friends there too. Um, so yeah, it was not too difficult.
Please don't tell me you're skipping parties. I hope you're
No, no,
partying.
no, no.
Oh.
Definitely not.
No, I don't mean like party discoteca. I mean just like gatherings,
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah. No,
like
no, no. I
networking
definitely
partying. Not
visit
like
them.
American type of partying, you know?
Yeah,
You'll be like, no, 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 only studying. Like it's sophomore year.
yeah. Okay, I want to answer one question before I go. Is LFGS level of math classes, is it enough for school, for college? LFGS definitely is. Because when I came here, my first class in math was Calc 1, and we studied We studied like integral derivatives. The thing is, people studying in 11th grade in LFGS, and overall in Tajikistan, if you have really good, if you study good, you will be good in the United States. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Do you want to get more questions or you have to go? That's fine. Because I know.
Uh, okay, let's answer one this question and go. How to become a great candidate to get full tuition, like to pay about this Ramapo College. So everything that I said already, like start early, work on your essay, get your take the SAT test, TOEFL test, get good scores. Uh, Try to do as many extracurricular as meaningful extracurricular as possible. Add them to your application. Uh, and yeah, just start applying because you never know how much money the school will provide you with financial aid. So it all depends. I cannot say you for sure. You just need to make your application as strong as possible and apply to different schools.
Great. I absolutely agree with that. Just give it a shot. I always say you submit and pray, and you just see what's gonna happen, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah. All right, guys. I don't really want to keep you for more because we really wanted to make it 1 hour, right? So it was a pleasure to talk to you. So
thank
I
you.
hope you also liked it, and we really appreciate
Yeah,
you, waking so so early today to give this session.
yeah, no
Uh,
problem.
so if you ever come to Tajikistan, please feel free to stop by. We're still in Dushanbe, Redaki Plaza sixth
Definitely,
floor. It's the
definitely.
same office. And thank you for all of your questions, guys, and being so involved. And I wish everyone a good evening for us and a good day for Abdurahim. And
Thank you.
end
Thank you very much, Mr.
today's
Nifar. Appreciate
session.
it.
All right, then bye bye. Please take care and stay in touch.
Yeah, of course. Bye, Mr. Nifar.
All
Reach out
right.
with something.
Sure. Bye
Have a good
bye.
day, guys. Bye.